Gotta stir this bad boy, get it all up in there nice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Got it all in there. You know what I mean? So, top of the morning, we gotta start this morning right, you know what I mean? Welcome back to another vlog. So, hold on one second. Hit the spot. So, today on this vlog, we're gonna be talking about how I passed my funding challenge. I passed one part of it. I'm still waiting the 3 days I have left to actually complete the challenge, but I passed one of the hardest part of my challenge. I made 42K in about 24 hours. My funded account, as you know, I purchased two 200K accounts with Funding Made Simple, aka FMS, and I completed a part of my challenge to where I had to make 10% in 10 trading days. Or I had a minimum of 10 trading days. So I went ahead and I completed that within 24 hours. So I'm on my 7th day where I have 3 days left, and this is what we have so far. So you can see the wins. You can see there 400K, you can see where I made my profits, and bam, here we are now. Currently active on the account. No drawdown, don't even worry about that though. But yeah, so I went ahead and I completed the challenge within 24 hours. I still have my 7 days, and boom. As I'm plotting my breakfast, but boom. So, page, my statistics, everything, and boom. So this is the main part, right? I made a whopping 42K, again, within 24 hours. So today I'll be breaking down these trades and how I took them, how I was confident, how I had the edge to go ahead and pass my challenge. The main thing about it is it wasn't hard. It was just ensuring and making sure that I was confident in each setup, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I was able to hold it, why I took profit, and why I was looking able to be consistent, and what are my plans for the future. So hopefully you guys can enjoy this breakdown. Super duper lit. Hold on one second. I ain't gonna lie. There ain't nothing right with starting the day off with, thanking God for another day and eating cereal with some protein. You know what I mean? I don't know, my girl thinks it's nasty, but who cares? But anyways, the main thing with just doing this challenge alone is that your risk management, right? You have to make sure your risk management is on point. You have to make sure that your confidence is on point as well. And you gotta make sure that you know what you see and that you're patient. Patience is one of the biggest things. So all these moves that I'm about to go ahead and break down, I call these moves all in my app. I do have a Learn and Earn app. I've been doing this trading thing for about 7 years now. So, everything to me is really rinse, wash, and repeat. I'll show you some of these trades that I called this week alone in the app. They're all right here, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not even gonna hold you. I called a trade yesterday, and we're holding it over the weekend, trying to get this bad boy to focus, so I can see. But bam, you know what I'm saying? Held this trade over the weekend, so we're looking all right. So here we go, the Bossing Up app, right? So as you can see, you have the vision board here, where boom, you add things to your vision board. As you can see, I got stay consistent. I was thinking about getting this Ferrari, me and my beautiful wife, and the Pack University, which is my biggest heart of work. Then we have the message system here, where I give out motivating messages, write my 2 cents on how I feel about it. Let's close that. We have a 4 a.m. live session where not only do I save and send the link, but we have the video attached to it over here on the educational side, where if you swipe over... Oh my God! Oh yeah, I forgot. I added them all to privacy, so can be watched. Trading is really just rinse, wash, and repeat. You just gotta be confident in what you see and sure on your analysis, and you can't be greedy. At the end of the day, greed can burn you in so much ways. So the best way to not be greedy is to take profit. Follow your trading plan. I did all of this because I took time to build my trading plan around taking the challenge, around focusing on the process. But enough of all the talk. I'll see y'all guys in the land of the charts where I'll be breaking down this move and we'll be good to go. All right, so I'll see y'all after the video. I'll be right back. All right, so here we go with the breakdown. So the very first entry, let's jump right into it. The very first entry was at 155.051. So here, clear as day, we're on the 2-hour time frame. You can see that we're in an uptrend. So what I like to start off is I draw my market structure. And then as I go about drawing my market structure, I know what my swing highs and my swing lows are for my fib. So you can see how right here, basically how price basically respected this area right here as being a market structure area. So this is something that I do go ahead and start in doing. I mark off my market structure point so that way I know if I have a trend line, I know where I can base it from, and then I know where my swing highs and my swing lows are. So the only thing that really matters once you're in an uptrend is just your higher lows and is making sure they're maintained. So we already had this price point being respected right here. So that was the first part. The second part that kind of made this move kind of stand out to me a little bit more was we had the major QP right there that was listed as a area of support. As an area of support. So then I saw how price was kind of consistently respecting along right here, and especially this new higher high point. So I literally had this zone that I have right here. It was really at the bottom, kind of respecting price. So once I saw that and the new higher high was kind of like established, I had basically everything blocked off within this range. I went then and jumped down to my 15-minute time frame to where I was like, as long as the previous seller's candle gets engulfed, we'll be good to go for a entry. And then I go down to like my 5-minute, and my 5-minute is like where a lot of the magic happens for the entry. You can literally see, and I'll show you with market structure just on this time frame alone. Let me switch it to the polyline tool real quick. Going from here, we literally came down. Then we went right here. We did a retest. Then we came back up, and then boom, right? So this retest happened just basically off of like right here. So once price came back and retest where this previous engulfing candle was, so once I saw that and I saw how price began to shoot up, I fired off an entry, right? And then I made my stop loss. My entry is like around like right here at 51. I normally make my stop loss underneath the previous low point that the market went ahead and made. So that's how entry number 1 came about. Stop loss was there. Then what I also do is after maintaining it, I wait till the 30-minute kind of closes. Once the 30-minute kind of closes, you would have saw that we had this engulfing pattern right here. Very strong, very bullish. Letting us know that buyers are in control. I knew I was good to hold it. And then once the hour kind of did its thing and went ahead and did this engulfing on this time frame, I definitely knew I was good to hold it. So I went ahead and I held this move from right here all the way to 655, which is right around here. And I'll let you guys know specifically why I got out, why I didn't hold. Let's go to the 10-minute. And this is just why you don't want to kind of monitor your trades, but on a lower time frame. But I kind of did in a sense. So notice that the rules of what I kind of do when I'm kind of holding a trade is if it respects a QP as support, it's instantly going to go to the next QP. So if this QP got respected, then this QP got respected, and then the next QP that was off to be respected was a 750. But by the time we did this retest right here, and we kind of printed past over here, I knew I was good to go. So that's what kind of made me just rule out with getting out that move right there. I realized how much pips I was in profit, and then it just had this steep retrace, and it was going on to make a higher high. I could have completed the move, or I could have completed
probably half of profits. Probably could have closed out like 25K if I would have held. But man, holding a lot size like that, and then right here, it just kept on retesting a lot right here. So once we finally did that bullish engulfing, I was like, I'm going to leave the market on good terms. Then comes the next trade, which is, as you can see, the same time frame, the 15-minute. I waited till we broke above that zone, letting me know that we were kind of clear out of that range. Keep in mind that zone was based off of the higher high that we originally made. So once we kind of stood clear and we kind of made that area, I went ahead and jumped down to my 15-minute, which is normally my time frame of entry. But before I do that, I normally just bring my fibs along with me to my previous low point, and I usually just keep track of the lower time frame market structure as I'm kind of going along with the overall move. Well, 1 second. Fix these visibility real quick. Style, visibility, minutes, and seconds. Because this is where it matters the most. 15-minute. I only kind of use fibs in a sense like this with confluence with kind of getting my entry. So from that low point all the way down there to this high point, we see it kind of respecting 23.6. And then even right here, once we kind of did this retest, the only thing that kind of it showed me right here was that price was trying to go back down. It didn't have enough momentum to kind of go back down. So it just did this quick retest to where I went on my 5-minute time frame. And literally you can see the entry that I got down here at the bottom. Again, the fib was kind of almost helping me keep it in line. Let me hide that real quick, because what matters now is just the entry. I caught that retest down there off of the 5-minute time frame. Stop loss was to the zone just in case it retested, and that was the first position. Then literally right here, I took this engulfing candle from the 5-minute. Now, whenever I'm doing adding positions like this, I usually make my stop loss where my previous entry was, so that way I'm only risking the capital that I'm in profit, in a sense. And then this is where it gave me anxiety like a mother, because I was like, damn. I already added the position and I was going through all of this. So I was scared I was going to get taken out in a sense, but not really. What made me kind of add this position was this engulfing right here. And the fact that we had kind of like a clean support and resistance area right around here. You can see right here how this previous price used this area as support. You can see how right here, this is kind of like the resistance in a sense. I kind of knew where I was at. But as I'm kind of adding positions, I saw how this factor kind of played into this resistance, and kind of just being patient, kind of waited. So I kind of knew what I was getting myself involved with. But then as we kind of, this right here just put a bad taste in my mouth in a sense. So as soon as I got free of it and we were making new highs, whatever I do, whenever I enter a trade, I normally just maintain it on the higher time frame, which you can see from here was just like a clean uptrend. So for this first move, once we got up here from this original entry, once we got to like 864, which is right around up here, I got out. Same thing, I got out this next move right here, 851. So right around there. I got out these two moves just because I thought momentum was dying. And what I mean by that is this is why you just never, when you use high lot sizes, you never want to maintain them on a lower time frame. You can see right here where momentum, where these wicks were kind of coming in and it just looked like buyer momentum was struggling. I got out like all these moves like right here throughout these candles, and then I got this big FU candle. But these moves, I didn't really catch nothing market structure related. The closest thing to market structure that I went ahead and caught was this one on the 10-minute. So I only felt comfortable kind of holding that trade for the long run. None of the other ones I felt like, because even though I'm entering off of market structure, keep in mind this is the only one that kind of made sense with a retest in a sense. So this is kind of like the freshest one. And then my stop loss is here. So once I kind of just made some profit and I was able to kind of secure the bag, I just secured the bag. And then for this last position, I had the confidence to kind of hold it all the way up here. And I was in a profit. At one point in time, I was way over what I needed for the challenge, and I didn't even realize it. I was just so enticed and in the mode to just go ahead and trade. And then once price kind of came back right around here and started doing this bullshit within this area right here on the 1 hour, go to the 10 minutes so I can see it a little bit better. Once price started just being doing indecision and kind of like just kept on respecting this support area, I was like, yeah, we're gonna break. There's like no way in hell this thing is just doing this much retests on this support area. And then keep in mind, we had already hit the 250 QP right around up here already, which was being used as like major resistance. So once I kind of saw that this 250 QP was just being used as resistance and price was struggling to kind of go above it, I was like, yeah, let me get my ass out of this shit. And then bada boom, bada bang. So that's kind of how I completed the challenge. I literally just knew where I was within market structure, just following time frame by time frame by time frame, and just flowing along with price action. At times, I expected price to do a steep retracement, but momentum was so strong, I literally just got in where I fitted off of the lower time frames, and then just benefited. I should have exited right here. This is like my only learning opportunity because I gave away so much profit. I could have exited right here, but because I was just lost in the sauce, I ended up exiting out over here. But yeah, it's as simple as that. Just make sure that you just know where you are within market structure, and just make sure that you're following the lower time frame market structure, because the lower time frame makes the higher time frame in a sense. So there's never such thing as going too low. Just make sure you know where you are within the trend on the lower time frame, and you'll be good to go. As you can see, a lot of nice pretty entries, a lot of nice retests, and none of the stop losses got hit. The key to when you're doing this funded challenge is keep in mind that the money's not yours. So just ensure and make sure that you're putting your stop loss to your previous entry, so you're only risking what you're in profit. This is how I personally like to do it, so that way I'm only risking the profit, so that way I'm forced to close out the other trade and kind of break even in a sense. But yeah, that was my tip for just going ahead and trading and how you can complete this. All you got to do is just know where you are within market structure, and you'll be good to go. But back to the rest of the video, guys.
So there you go. Super simple, easy. And keep in mind, the main thing is just knowing where you are when you enter. That's just the main thing to kind of just take away whenever it is that you're trading. You always want to know where you are within the move, so that way you're able to take advantage. Perfect example. If you're at a higher low, you know you have to make a higher high. So you know you have to come back to a certain high point. If you're at a lower high, you know you have to make a lower low. You know what I'm saying? So it's as simple as just knowing the trend. And I always say this, the trend is your friend. So because I utilized my higher time frames, I knew where I was within the whole move. So I knew how to take advantage, where to take advantage. The biggest question is just where did I want to get out at? And with me, it's just like when I meet my goal or when I hit my goals, it's like there's no need for me to even be in the market anymore. Get my ass out. So that's all it was. You know what I'm saying? Super simple and quick. As you can see, finished my goddamn cereal. That shit was good. And yeah, so I'm waiting the rest of my days, but as you can see, passed this with flying colors. Can't wait until we just move forward with the whole process as far as for, you know, me doing phase 2 and how quickly I could complete that. I believe it's only what, 5%, so I think that's what 20K I gotta make. So I don't know, probably thinking about doing like 10 lots or yeah, I have like 10 lots or 15 lots, nothing too crazy. I want to have a little fun with this, especially where GJ's at now for this upcoming week. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys were able to enjoy this breakdown. Hopefully you got a lot of knowledge out of this, and hopefully the big thing that I want you guys to be able to take away from this is confidence. Confidence is key to being one of the best traders ever. Confidence is key to how you do anything. So just make sure that you're confident. If you're not confident, you need to just be backtesting. You know what I mean? But one thing for sure, if you guys need any insight, any motivation, any positivity, just feel free to join my free Telegram group. I'll make sure I put the link in the description so that way you guys are able to join. Also with that, if you guys are looking to learn and earn at the same time, I'll drop the details on how to be a part of my app and a part of the wonderful community that I built of like-minded and positive bossing up members, so that way we boss up together. But with that being said, I gotta go get cleaned up. I got a haircut to go get and start my wonderful day. I can see you guys on the next vlog, and deuces.